Welcome back. I am back today with a new video, and this is actually the topic that lost with the previous topic I have done a video on, the topic of the 8 interrogatives. But since it got number 2 on Instagram, Spanglish, remember to follow me there. I am here today with this topic, and I will have 5 different ways to say no in Polish, okay? There will be actually technically 6 because I will tell you the official way as well. But after the official way, we will have all colloquial ways, okay? All kind of the day-to-day. And of course, I will explain to you when to use it. So I'll see you after the intro. I am here with my copy as usual because you know me, I like to be prepared. And the number 1 way that I will show you is the official way. And the official way is nie. Nie. Very short. Normal way that translates to no, okay? So nie. Nie. 3 letters. It's not that bad. I think it's quite simple to say. If you've mastered the alphabet, the Polish alphabet, you shouldn't have any problems in saying that. So, yeah. And now onto the fun stuff. So, in English, of course, we can say to someone, never. That you will never do something or anything of that kind. And you can, of course, negate it in Polish in this way as well. Never in Polish is nigdy. 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 So, 5 letters, but it resembles in the way it sounds to the number 1 way, the official way of saying no, which is nie. So you shouldn't have too much problem in saying that. So, nigdy. Never. Nigdy. We can also simply say forget. Well, in English you will say forget it, no? So forget it. But in Polish you would just say forget without the it part. So it sounds like zapomnij. 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 Forget it. So another way to say it, and of course if someone wants you to do something and you don't really want to do it, you can just simply tell them zapomnij. Zapomnij is our number 3. And going into number 4, which is wykluczone. 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 Okay, it's a little bit harder to pronounce, but you can do it. So let's break it down. Wykluczone. So 4 syllables. Wykluczone. Wykluczone. And what does wykluczone mean? Well, it basically means out of the question. Okay? Out of the question, out of the discussion. You know, out of the question is the best way to translate this. However, there is no word question there, as you know, or anything of that. Is just one word, wykluczone. And basically, wykluczone is more associated with the verb to wykluczyć, and wykluczyć is translated to exclude, okay? So that's that's the origin, okay? We are basically excluding the possibility of this thing happening, okay? But it really we just use it as if you would say out of the question. So, wykluczone. Number 5, my dear, is nie ma mowy. Nie ma mowy. So, what does nie ma mowy mean? Again, the translation is not so simple as with the first 3 ones, okay? And that's the fun part. That's why the second part of this video is more fun. Nie ma mowy translates to there is no speech. There is no speech. But that's my cat playing with his toy. If you hear that, give me a second. Bonus.
You serious?
That's the toy, guys. He's really into it. Anyway, so nie ma mowy translates to literally to there is no speech, but we use it as if we would use in English nothing to discuss. There's nothing to discuss, because that's really how we use it. You don't really say there is nothing, there's no speech about it. You know, in English the construction of this saying is not similar to the way we construct it in Polish. In Polish, we construct a nominative sentence, which means we use a noun in it, no? Whereas in English, we use the verbal sentence, which uses the verb to discuss, no? There is nothing to discuss. In Polish, we just say nie ma mowy. There is no speech. There will be no speech going more about this topic. So no, there is no speech. This thing that you are proposing me, it is not even going to be spoken about. It doesn't deserve myself being included in this speech, of listening to this speech that you're saying. Okay, I am really getting into the thing, but I'm trying to show you the picture of where those phrases come from as well. But we simply just think of there's no discussion, okay? Nie ma mowy. And the last one, which I really like, and it's very colloquial. So out of all the ones we've seen, this one is the most colloquial one, okay? And it is, no co ty. No, co ty. No co ty. We say it with this tone of voice. We kind of say it in a little bit kind of a sarcastic way, you could say, or as if like, what are you talking about, you know, kind of way in English you would say. And what does it translate to? Well, we use no co ty the same way you would use in English, come on. You know, when you want to negate an offer or whatever, like when you want to negate something, sometimes in English you can just simply say, come on. You know, with this little attitude, you could say. That's why probably it is more used among youngsters or people who are extremely familiar with themselves, no? Like friends or family or whatever, no? So we would use it as if, come on, no co ty. But the construction, you might recognize it at this stage. We have 3 simple words. We know from my previous video on different ways to say okay in Poland, in Polish, that no can often be used as an affirmation, as an auto way to say yes in Polish, and particularly in this colloquial way, okay? But we've also noticed in some of the other videos that we sometimes add this extra colloquial word to other words or to other phrases, kind of to highlight something. And that's what we're doing here. We are adding this word no to highlight what we are saying, okay? So then we also know from the previous video, in fact, on the interrogatives, that co means what. And then ty means you, no co ty. So there is no, it doesn't make sense basically when you translate it word for word, but it doesn't meant to make sense when you translate it word for word. You need to know how to use it on a daily basis, and you would use it the same way as if you would use, come on, no co ty. And that's it, guys. That was this quick video on, different ways to say no in Polish in this colloquial way. I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next video, and make sure to check out my page on Instagram, Spanglish. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up because it helps me, and maybe consider to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Ciao!